What is good, YouTube? My name's Louis. Welcome to my channel, Louis's Laces. I'm back bringing you guys another in-depth review and on-foot look today. And the shoe we're going to be taking a look at is the Nike Air Force 1 First Use in the light stone colourway. Now, these released on Friday the 18th of June and they retailed for £95 here in the UK. So we're going to take a look at the box, guys, then I'll get the shoe out, we'll talk about the shoe a bit, then I'll get onto the review, then onto the on-foot look for you at the end. So starting with the box, just your standard black Nike Air Force 1 box. Sometimes you get the grey, sometimes you get the black, sometimes you get personalised. We just got the black one with the silver Nike Air Force 1 logo on the top and then just black everywhere else, blacked out. Then on the label, the colourway reads light stone, black and sail. So I'll open the box, you've just got the tissue paper with the stars on that you see on the soles of the Nike Air Force 1s, on the grips. We'll take the shoe out. Ooh. Lovely shoe, beautiful shoe. And there you have your Nike Air Force 1 First Use in a light stone colourway. If you've watched this channel before, you'll know this colour, for me, on a Nike Air Force 1, one of my favourite silhouettes. Buttery beautifulness on a shoe. Literally, oh, beautiful shoe, beautiful shoe. So, this whole first use range they've brought out, really dope. And obviously it's to celebrate 50 years of the Nike swoosh. You know, it's been 50 years, I think it was 1971, where they officially trademarked the Nike logo and stitched it on to a pair of Nike football boots. Was the first pair of shoes they officially stitched the Nike logo onto. So this whole first use range is, you know, to celebrate that. And they've really done it in style, all the different colorways and silhouettes. Dope, dope, dope. And we also seen, they bought out a university or varsity red pair of these, which, you know, the exact same shoe, but in red. I did actually order that at the same time I ordered these because I wanted to review them both at the same time. But for some reason, they just never came. So they have said they're on their way, but, you know, I'm probably not going to review that now because it's too late. They did also bring out a Nike Air Max 90 in this first use range. I have actually reviewed that. If you want to head over to the channel and watch that, feel free. And they did also release a white and red pair of these Nike Air Force 1 First Use, but they had like a lot less attention to detail on. They didn't have the lettering on and the different swooshes, and rather than suedes, they were like all leather. They were all white with a red sole or red at the back or something. I wasn't too keen on, to be honest, but this one, a whole different story. Just absolutely, oh, dope, 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 really are. And I have seen I've seen pictures of a university blue version of this exact shoe, just in university blue. I don't know when it's going to release, but when it does, and if it does, definitely copying them because they look fire. They really do. They do. But I'm going to say this light stone colour, my favourite out of all of them. And I prefer it to the Nike Air Max 90 as well. It's just an amazing shoe. But stop gonna go on about it, guys. I'm gonna work my way around the shoe, get into this review and get a detailed look so you guys can really see what's going on with this Nike Air Force 1 First Use. And we'll start with the outsole. So the outsole, just your standard Nike Air Force 1 pure white sole with all your grips and your Nike in the middle there, your Nike logo. Working up to the midsole, pure white the whole way round. Obviously your line at the back with the air lettering, and then you've got your red stitching all the way just around the tip of the midsole all the way around. Like how they've just chucked a little bit of red into this shoe like they did with the first use Nike Air Max 90s. They were like this colourway, exactly the same cream sales pages, and they just chucked in a dash of green. I think it really helps the shoe pop a little bit and the colours bounce off each other. And then working up to the upper guys, on the toe, you've got this leather perforated toe box in that cream sail colour, and it's wrapped in this beautiful smooth suede in that light stone colour. Love this light stone colour, I really do, especially bouncing off that sail. Sail's one of my favourite colours on a shoe, to be honest with you. And then working up to the middle, you've got this quarter panel of that leather sail again. And then obviously you've got this big chunky outlined Nike logo, which was the first official Nike logo that they made 50 years ago. That's what it would have looked like, a big chunky one. And then just underneath that in black letter, in the black colour, that you got the lettering, first use June 18th, 1971. Again, just celebrating and commemorating the first time they used the Nike swoosh. Working our way around the back and the heel, you've got that suede again in that light stone colour. And on the inside of this shoe, a completely different swoosh. The swoosh we've been getting for a long time now on the Air Forces, that leather in that light stone colour, swoosh on the inside. Completely different to the outside one, which is what they did on the Air Max 90 first uses as well. But they have this swoosh on the inside of them, whereas they've gone for it on the outside of these, which I really like what they've done. To be honest, if this wasn't even a first use and like had the whole meaning behind it, it didn't have that there, and it just had the normal leather swoosh in that colour there, I would still buy it. If it just looked like that on the outside, I would still buy this shoe. Just absolutely dope. And then at the top of the heel, you've got this red back tab with a vintage Nike lettering in metallic writing in cream. That vintage Nike lettering, really, I love the vintage. I love anything about vintage. That vintage Nike lettering, just perfect on this shoe. Back to the front, around the eye stage, you've got that suede again in that light stone colour. And obviously by now you would have noticed the laces on these are absolutely dope. They didn't do this on the Air Max 90s, you just got a normal lace, but this, they've done two different laces in there. So you've got a sail colour lace and this light stone lace in one. They put two different laces in on the one shoe, which is really, really dope. I love how they've done that. And you've got that little gold Nike lace tab with the Diamante in the bottom there. And like I did say when I reviewed the Nike Air Max 90 first use, I'm probably going to take that off just because it's a nice little touch and I love attention to detail, but I just don't think it needs it there personally. I'll keep it in my drawer, but I don't think this shoe needs it there, and I don't think the Air Max 90 needed it either, but you've got that on there anyway. The tongue is just a nylon tongue in cream. And at the top, you've got the tab in that, again, that vintage italic Nike logo in black lettering with the orange swoosh. Now, some people say that's red, but whether I'm colourblind, I don't know. But I'd say it's definitely orange. And you know, you used to get the orange boxes, didn't you? You don't tend to get the orange box anymore. The boxes are definitely red now, but you used to get that real bright orange colour. That's on the tongue there. Then the sock liners, just this breathable mesh in that light stone colour. And then the insoles, absolutely dope. Did the same thing on the Air Max 90 first uses. You've got your evolution of the Nike the Nike logo. Obviously the bottom, the first logo they made, the original logo trademark filing, that's the one at the bottom. That's the one that we see on the side of the shoes, that chunky just outline of the Nike swoosh. Just above that, 1971, you've got that vintagey italic Nike logo. Just above that, 1976, that black bold Nike lettering with a swoosh underneath it. Then 1989, they switched it up completely to to that orange square with the white Nike logo inside. And then above that, just your standard 1992. It was turned in just to the black swoosh. Really dope. Attention to detail on the insoles. Absolutely creamy, buttery, beautiful, beautiful Nike Air Force One. Really happy I managed to get hold of this. What are your thoughts on these guys? Let me know in the comments below. Did you get a pair? Are you feeling them? Are you not feeling them? I'd love to hear your thoughts. To be completely honest, I don't know how anybody would not feel this shoe because for me, beautiful, absolutely beautiful shoe. There's not much more I can say about this, guys, so I'm going to wrap up the review there. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video and thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed it, please feel free to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. If you've liked this content and like what you've seen, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. That'll help me out, show some support. Be massively grateful for that too. Drop a comment in the comment section. I get back to every single one of you. And other than that, guys, as always, take care of yourselves. Stay healthy, stay positive, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.